Believe me when I say this thing works. I'm going to share with you three strategies, three very good growth strategies that many content creators are leaving out. Now, when you remove these strategies from your growth is going to be shaky. And that's the reason you will see many content creators, they get frustrated. And are they actually learning on YouTube? Yes, they are learning. They will learn from this particular person, learn from that particular person. They are gathering information and they are gathering good information, but something is missing or some things are missing. And if these things are missing, then your growth will just be shaky. You'll be getting frustrated. And I'm talking out of a place of experience because this affected me. Yes, it affected me for the longest time because I have gathered a lot of information over time. But because I missed these strategies, it affected me. And at a time, in fact, it got frustrating. Like, I'm learning, but why is it not working for me? Why is it not working for my own channel? And these are the things that I am going to explain on today's video because I know that some people might have been asking themselves this particular question that if I'm learning, but it seems to not be working for my own channel. Why? Okay, so let me know if you are one of them in the comments section. But before we continue, I want to just give a shout out to Vibe with Sonia, Mama Sonia. Hey guys, this morning I just saw Mama Sonia's, I just saw a notification on my phone. Mama Sonia actually commented on my video, not even one, two of my videos. Hey Jesus. If you know how excited I was to see her comment, because Mama Sonia is someone that I call her Mama Sonia, but her channel name is Vibe with Sonia. She's someone that I really, really respect so much on this YouTube street. I just love her and I respect her. You know, I can sit down and just keep watching her because she's a vibe on her own. And indeed, that name fits her channel. She's a vibe on her own. Okay, so yeah, over to the first thing. Now, I want you to ask yourself three questions. Number one, you have been learning a lot on YouTube. You have watched Mama Sonia's videos. You have watched Ajiri's videos, River Reviews, Blessing Ezekiel, Princess Shamaka. Name all of them, the people that do the things that we do, that talk about YouTube growth, right? Even Think Media, vidIQ, TubeBuddy, Mr. Mr. Beast. Okay, so you have watched their videos, but the first thing is ask yourself, how many of the information I have gathered from these people, how many of them have I written down? Because, and before we even continue, I want you to please get your pen and paper so that at the end of this video, everything I'm going to talk about, you are going to actually implement. Even if it's just 10 minutes that you can dedicate to this, I want you to, or even if it's 5 minutes that you can dedicate to this, I want you to dedicate it to it immediately after this video. So get your writing materials. Do you understand? So the first question is, how many have you actually written down? Because most times when you write down some things, it is easier for you to remember. It is easier for you to go back to them to work on them. Do you understand? So let's assume you've gotten a particular growth strategy from my own channel or from any other person's channel, and then you get your writing material and then you write it down. Maybe okay, I got from this place that I should do my tags like this, or I should do my description box like this, my SEO like this, my hashtags should be like this, my title should be like this, my thumbnails should be like this. Write them down. Do you understand? So that at the end of the day, you'll be able to go back to what you have written down and make use of them. Because sometimes when you keep gathering, there is a high possibility that, or a high probability that you would forget 50% of what you have gathered, if not more. So it is better that when you are getting this information, let's assume today you decide you want to watch 3 people's videos and then you watch this particular one. At the end of that video, write down what you learned. If you watch this other person, write down what you learned. In fact, you can get a particular book that you write down all of these things so that you have everything organized. You have your thoughts organized. Do you understand? And it will be easier for you to implement. Now, the second thing is, ask yourself, all this information that I have been gathering, how many of them have I actually sat down to do my research on? Because the thing is, on YouTube, there are different content creators, and the truth is, we are still learning. We are still learning to see what exactly works because we have not figured everything out. But the only thing is, as we learn, we come here and we teach you. Personally, as I learn, I try to implement on my channel first. I don't like to just come and then just teach what I have not tried so that I don't lead people astray. I try to implement first before I come. But sometimes there are some people that might learn and they just learn a particular thing and they feel so excited about it and then they come and share with you, which is not wrong. because they are excited to share with you what they have learned, right? Some of them might have not necessarily implemented it before coming to tell you to see whether it works or whether it doesn't work. Do you understand? And now there's one thing: one man's food can be another man's poison. One man's poison can be another man's food. What works for this person on this person's channel might not work for you on your channel, based on your category, based on your niche, based on your style on your channel. There are some growth strategies that might work for this particular category that might not work for another category. So how many of this information have you penned down and done your research on? Check Google, check ChatGPT. Can this particular growth strategy work on this category of video, or can it work on this niche? Do you understand? Don't just take everything and then boom, you're just putting it into someone says something, you've not done your research, you've not even thought whether it's going to work for your own channel based on how your channel has been growing over time. You've not thought to see whether it's going to work, and you just go ahead and you implement it. No, that's not really the right way to do this. And these things that I'm saying, if you can put them into practice, it's going to affect your general lifestyle. Do you understand? So that's the second thing. Whatever you learn, pen it down. Whatever you learn, do your research before you now come and carry it out on your own channel. You can go on some people's live streams and ask them before you. That's still your way of doing your research before you now go ahead and implement on your channel. Now the last thing is, you want to ask yourself, now these things that I have gathered, all this information, right, how many of them have I implemented? It will shock you to know that a lot of time, most of us, because it has happened to me, I said I'm talking from experience, right? Most times, a lot of us, we get this information, get that information, but you know what? We will not do it. We will not do it. It's so nice when you are learning that, do this one is going to work, and you're excited. Mama, this is going to work for me. This is going to change everything. Have you actually done it? Sometimes, in fact, general life, it is, so, okay, let me just talk about myself. There's sometimes, I'll learn some skills. I'll be like, okay, I'll see this particular skill, and I'll see how it fetched this particular person thousands of dollars, and I'm so excited. I'm learning this. I'm not learning necessarily. I'm watching the video. I'm watching that video, watching that one. Ask me, how many of them did I now sit down to do? Of course, it's not everybody that's like it. There are some people that are so intentional that immediately they learn this thing, they're implementing straight up. But trust me, a higher percentage of us will learn. But you know what? We will not do it. We will not do it. So what you should be doing is, after you have penned down a particular information, you have done your research, start working on it. If it's on your next video, put that thing that you have learned into your next video. Unless you keep watching videos and you will watch and you will get tired and it will not work for you on your channel. Why? Because you are not doing it. You are only gathering the information. You are only getting knowledge, but you are not doing it. And I said you should get your pen and paper ready. So now, what exactly did you learn on today's video? Write it down. Write down how it's going to actually help your channel, and write down the dates you want to start implementing it on your videos. And henceforth, any other person that you watch, try to just give 5 minutes of your time after you watch that video to pen down what you have learned, so that even if you cannot do your research at that particular moment, you'll be able to come back later to that thing that you already penned down. You'll be able to remember, because we cannot remember everything. We're not robots. If you need more tips on what I do to grow my channel, you can watch the playlist on your screen right now, and you can also watch the second playlist on how much YouTube has paid me or anything about my revenue. Okay, as I would always say, do not skip my ads. Don't forget I offer one-on-one classes on YouTube, so if you need that, you can just chat me up on Instagram. I'm also Glorious on Instagram, and then we can fix a date for the class. I wish you all success on your channels. As I would always say, bye. I'll see you in my next one. Mwah.